that that song should have been a choral number. Because you guys sing it so well. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest day ever. I love you guys. Thank you for coming, Youmacon. So if anybody wondered, is Vic really a dork? Yes, geeks of the world unite. I am so glad you guys are here. What? Yes, they... I love that Bible verse. The geek shall inherit the earth. I am so glad you guys are here. I am so excited. This is my favorite time, the favorite panel of mine. It's great to do group panels, and it's fun to do music panels and different things, but my favorite hour is to get to chat with you guys privately about whatever you want to talk about, share some different things. Oh my gosh, you guys look amazing. Did you see the cats, you guys? Stand up and let them see you. Look, oh my gosh. Memory all alone in the moonlight. See, I have a lot of stuff to tell you guys, okay? And I hate standing up on stage because I like to tend to wander. And so I want to be able to talk to all of you as best I can. So I'll be moving around a little bit. I hope that's okay. First, let me tell you guys a couple of things before I forget. I have a whole bunch of things I need to tell you really quick. First of all, a lot of you guys wrote me and asked me about my music CDs. You asked me if I would please bring my music. For those of you that are like, what's he talking about? I've been writing music twice as long. Writing and singing and producing music twice as long as I've been voice acting. And I've been doing it for a long time, and just a few years ago, some fans wrote me and they said, would you bring some of your music to the convention? We want to get some of your music. And I'm like, oh, aren't you sweet? No. You wouldn't like it. It's not anime really related. Look at you, you're awesome. And so I didn't think anybody would really care that much, you know? But I brought a few discs just for the fun of it. And the craziest thing happened, Wes. They're like, and I was like, okay, that was weird. Clearly it was a fluke. So the next time I went, I brought a few more, and it's gotten to the point where now I'm literally writing and producing and recording entire albums for you guys, pretty much. I mean, my latest CD is a remix CD that includes songs from Full Metal Alchemist, from D and Angel, and from Oran High School, and it's all up-tempo, high-energy stuff. It's a lot of fun. Almost One Piece, almost. Couldn't get permission for One Piece. But anyway, but I've got 5 or 6 different CDs here, and I'll have them all at the autograph session, and I would love, nothing would please me more than for you guys to get them, and I don't have to take them home with me, and I'd be happy to sign them for you there. So if you'd like to have them, I'll have them at autographs, which is right after this Q&A, right outside that door, all right? Secondly, what else do I have to tell you? Oh my gosh, I also have something else. There's something very special about Youmacon, and you may not even know this. The very first Youmacon, 6 years ago, Caitlin and I were guests at that convention. And at the time, Caitlin and I were both leading music at our respective churches on Sundays. So like I would lead music at my church in Houston, and Caitlin would lead music in Dallas. Hang up your phone. You don't want to talk to that person. So we would, and so Saturday night, you guys, how many of you were here 6 years ago? Do you remember the little hotel where it was the first year? Caitlin and I were sitting down in the hotel lobby Saturday night, and Caitlin looked at me and she said, you know, if we weren't here right now this weekend, we would be leading music tomorrow in church. And we're like, yeah, we're sure gonna miss that. And then Caitlin said, hey, there's a piano in the lobby. Why don't you and I go down tomorrow morning and just sit and sing, have a little quiet time, you know? And so Caitlin and I met the next morning at Youmacon in the hotel lobby Sunday morning, and we had our own little, me and her, private little church service. And we closed our eyes, and I played some songs that we all knew, or that she and I knew, and we sang them. And when I opened my eyes, there were like 50 kids standing around the piano. And I was like, ugh. So that was where the idea of starting to share these Sunday morning things was born. It's been all over the world now, guys, and you Youmacon people can say it was yours first. Because it started right here at Youmacon 6 years ago. Which brings me to the present that I have for you. An idea was born out of that I wanted to be able to give something back to you guys. I wanted to be able to give something to you as a way of saying thank you for your kindness to me. So, and support of my work. So I thought, what would be a better thing to give you than something that's precious to me, right? So I went back home, and I have a studio in my house, and dum-dums. No, I'm not ADD. So I went back home. Can't really talk with that in your mouth. And I spent like 5 months recording the entire Gospel of John from the Bible. Now, most of you that have done any research on me know that my faith is very, very important to me. It's a foundation of my life. And not to preach, I'm just explaining that it is to me. And so I thought that would be a wonderful thing to give away. It would be something that's precious to me. So I used this really contemporary translation of the Bible, not the King James flowery version. A lot of people are like, oh, that just goes right over my head, you know? Like, therefore did the Lord verily smite the Egyptians in Mesopotamia. Amen. But I found this really cool translation. Like, instead of saying, great was the wrath of the Lord, it says, God was pissed. It's that kind of thing, right? It's called The Message, and it's a really great translation. So I spent 5 or 6 months recording this at home, like an audiobook. And I even gave little voices to the characters. So there's the Pharisees, and no, Jesus does not sound like Edward Elric, but that would be cool. So, that would be really weird, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. It just doesn't work, Anyway, so after I finished recording it, I spent like another several weeks. I thought, what could make it easier to listen to? Because I wanted it to be easy for you guys to listen to. And so I went back to the very beginning, and I played the piano underneath the entire thing. I mean, like 21 chapters, the entire thing. It was long, and the music kind of underscores the emotion of the chapters. So it's really easy to listen to. It's a lot of fun. Does anyone in here have one? Has anyone heard it? Do you enjoy it? I've gotten such great feedback. And here's the best part for you. I had several friends of mine and myself put our money into making these, into pressing all of these discs, thousands of them, so that I could give them to you for free. I will have them on the table at the autograph sessions. I will not have any dum-dums, I'm sorry. The blue are really good. But I will have these at the table, and you are more than free to take one. They're for you. I made them for you. The only thing I ask is, if you take it, listen to it. Don't just grab it because it's free. A lot of times people are handing out flyers and things at conventions and stuff, and you take a look at it, you're like, oh, it says that. But it's a lot of love and a lot of work went into it. So if you take it, please listen to it. So I have that for you. Also, what? Oh, you're welcome. I love you guys. You know that. Here's something else. You are so cute. I love it. Here's something else. A lot of people have been writing me, asking me about karaoke tracks to a lot of my songs, and I just put up on iTunes an entire album of karaoke tracks. So A lot of people write me, they're like, I'd like to do this song for my school program, or this for a talent show or whatever. They're up there and available. The other thing that I just put on iTunes that I have to let you know about is, a lot of people have always said, hey, could you record a ringtone as Edward, or could you record a ringtone as, you know, as Tamaki, or, you know what I mean? Or could you record a ringtone as Broly, or... So I recorded. God bless you, sir. Thank you. So I recorded a whole bunch of ringtones and voicemails, and they're on iTunes as well. So if you type in my name, you'll be able to find all that stuff. Okay, done with that. All right, what else? Let me tell you what I'm working on anime-wise right now, and then I want to go to some questions, and then I have some videos for you that I think you'll enjoy. First of all, I'm still working on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, of course. So close to the ending. There are 64 episodes, as you know, and I have recorded through episode 58. So, thanks anyway, sweetie. So we're getting close, getting very close. Basically, all hell is breaking loose right now. If you know the show, if you watch the subtitled episodes, you know that things are getting really serious right now, and I love it. I have not seen the end of the show. I do not want to see it until I record it, because if it's up to me, I would prefer to be a bumbling wad of bawling flesh on the floor by the time the series is over. Exactly.